Hey y'all, Caleb the camera guy here. The other day I ordered this GVM 650 watt light and it's an absolute beast. I mean, look at this thing. But today's video isn't about that light. I'll make that video later after I've had some more time to play with it. Today I want to talk about Lantern softboxes and making sure that you don't go through the same painful experience that I did. First off, I want to say this video is not sponsored. It's just my own experience and my personal opinion. So initially when I was ordering all this stuff off of Amazon, I got the GVM Lantern softbox along with the GVM light. In the pictures you can see it's got little Velcro tabs to attach a skirt modifier for shaping the light, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And although I didn't see the skirt modifier in the pictures, I assumed it would come with one, and if it didn't, I would just buy one separately. Well, when it turned out it didn't have the Velcro tabs at all. After further studying GVM's website, I came to find that they don't sell a lantern with the skirt modifier. Now you might be wondering, Caleb, why is this skirt modifier so darn important? And I'll tell you, with the Lantern softbox, you get a nice and even spread of soft light. But now, let's say that I wanted to direct this light a little bit and not let it just spread all over the room back here. Take the skirt modifier, and there you go. Now the light's only spilling onto this side of the room. So I went back onto Amazon and I started the return process and then started looking for a replacement. This time making sure that it showed a skirt modifier in the pictures. I have other Godox gear and I know they make quality stuff, so I went with the Godox Lantern. A couple days later it arrives and I unbox it. Super excited to test it out. After a quick setup, I go to attach it to my light and it doesn't fit. After a couple tries, thinking maybe I'm not twisting it the right direction or holding it right, I pull out the GVM softbox, which I know fits, and started comparing the Bowens mount. That's when I realized these nuts right here on the Godox softbox were shortening the depth of the Bowens mount and not allowing it to go in deep enough to twist and lock in place. This was super frustrating. So I get back onto Amazon and start the return process again, and then look for a replacement. The FeelWorld lantern popped up at the top of the page, and although I haven't had any experience with this brand or its quality, I decided to investigate further, looking at all the pictures, zooming into the mount to see if anything would stop it from locking into place, making sure it had Velcro tabs, and came with a skirt modifier. Finally, everything seemed okay, so I hit buy now. Unboxing this lantern was a whole different experience than the others. It came in a nice durable case that unzips on the top, or you can unzip it lengthwise, which I really like. Here you can keep the skirt folded up nicely, and then you have your typical sleeve like all the others came in. I quickly popped this lantern together and tossed it up to see if it fits, and it fits. Now that I've cried my little river about this dreadful experience, I'd like to point out a few of the differences that I noticed between these lanterns that will hopefully help you figure out which one you want to buy. The diffusion and reflecting materials seem to be almost identical and of good quality across the board. The GVM was the only one that didn't come with Velcro tabs or a skirt modifier. The storage sleeve also doesn't come with a strap, and for someone like me who often works as a one-man band, straps are good so I can load myself up as much as possible and make less trips. But the GVM Lantern did come in with the lowest price point of $98. The Godox had these little nuts in the way, which hindered it from fitting on my light, and it didn't have these little elastic bands that help hold up the diffusion skirt, which ultimately helps with setting up and keeping it attached to the frame when you pull it out of the storage sleeve. You also have to fit the modifier skirt into the same storage sleeve, which might just cause a little added frustration when packing up. The Godox Lantern came in at $106. Last but not least, the FeelWorld came in at $103, and it has the elastic straps to hold the diffusion skirt on, came with a skirt modifier, durable carrying case with strap, 2 ways to unzip it at the top and lengthways, room to store the skirt modifier separate, and it fits on my light. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please hit the subscribe button on the way out to stay tuned for more content. And of course, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll get to them. Thank you.